Okay, hello everybody, this is Scott. Today I am going to be reviewing my new security program, which is 360 Internet Security 2013. It's published by the Chinese company Qihoo, which has the most popular antivirus on the market. And today I figured I was going to use it because if you saw my last video, I was basically ranting about Bitdefender and how it literally slowed down every bit of my computer. It was using over 100 megs of RAM and was constantly spiking. Well, I figured I would try this program because it does include the Bitdefender engine, a QVM2 engine, and their own 360 Cloud engine. So it uses 3 different engines and is able to use them all. Today I'm going to show you some of the features that come with this, and I'll show you how to properly configure the software for best security. So it's a very simple installation. You just get this little file, and then it's just literally you run. You accept the license and privacy policy, and then you click install, and then you're done. It takes for me it took about like maybe 2 minutes, and then I restarted the computer. So that's about what I wanted to count as also, because what is this? Go away. Don't care, Logitech. So I always run a quick scan after I install it, and then I always restart it after it's installed as well. So that way it's better, and so that way it's installed properly. Right now, as you can see, I almost updated their database is off on the time zones, but I updated already, and it should be automatically updating it. No, it looks like it already did that. Alright, so you get your really basic stuff here. You get a quick scan, you get a full scan, get this cool little thing that says protecting your system for how many days, and I wonder what happens if you get 99999. Just gonna wonder. Stupid dogs. Alright, this is all gonna be on. You're gonna have your real-time protection on over here, and these are all your basic settings. These are already on. That's not what we're gonna configure. We're gonna go to the menu, then you're gonna go to the settings. I haven't done this yet, so we're gonna actually be doing it here. 360 Cloud program. This is gonna be their basically they track malware and then can submit it. So that way to add better security, you can turn this on or off. I don't bother with crash reports ever. I let this on, and then make sure self-protection is on so that way malware doesn't damage the security program. Schedule scan, as always, I recommend doing a daily quick scan at, what time is it? We'll do it at 12. And then we're going to, I'm just going to type it in. Quick scan, okay. And now go to your update. Automatically updates. This should be happening. Update after screensaver has been on for 10 minutes. This is normal. You don't see a lot of scanners do that. Avast used to do it, but let's just move on. It's all pretty. This is the one where you have to make a choice. You can adjust the settings. The QVM engine does not have real-time protection. You can turn this protection on, and I can't believe I hit OK after that. You can turn it on for more protection, or you can leave it off. It's truly up to you. These are the recommended settings. They're all always activated for the scan, and you always have the choice using their cloud engine. The reason that they turn off the QVM engine is because, of course, more engines running can slow down the computer more, and I believe at most, I was reading some tests, and I think someone said the most that it ever used at one time was 45 megs. 45 megs is not bad, especially for a full security suite. Scan, make sure you change to all files, and then include compressed files. Roll scan, always ask yourself, and then advanced scan for rootkits. And we don't want to have it. Enable scan accelerator for full scan. This will use, as I mentioned in some of the earlier security suites, it uses a cache system where it registers what files have been scanned and then saves it to itself. And then that way it can scan quicker. Your protection level, of course, you could change this. Moderate file. You can go up to high if you're like, yeah, it has some performance impact, that's true. Low performance, that's about where you should be. Monitor file types, all file types is more secure. I'm going to just turn this up for high just to show you. My computer should be fine. All files, and then proactive defense, I have all of these. The only thing I did a whitelist was because I did the System32 run DLL and it came up. I don't know if it's a false positive. All I know is that in Windows, the DLL allows you to run those file types on startup, and all it did was tell me to it told me just not to allow it to start up because it has a basically it has like a miniature you could say like a system optimization for when it scans. It'll scan your startup items, and then if those startup items take too long and they're not necessary, it registers this one. I said whitelist because I don't care. Do not disturb. This is basically your game mode. Run this if you're playing games and you don't want to get security annoyances. What did I do? I know why. Oh, skip files. I'm just gonna go 999999. Alright. Now it won't bother me about that because I don't think I should have any files of that size. All 9 gigs. Right here my CPU is running at 52%. And then that's kinda cool. So we got our quarantine. Just click this to go back. Now let's just check on the performance of this software. I'm expecting it to be using probably about 50 megs. That's about what 50 megs or more. Maybe 45 is what the testing said, but I did turn on everything. And let's just see if it's going to be as bad as Bitdefender using over 100. So we're going to round this up to 20, 29, 30, 32.2. We'll just keep it there. And then we have 35.3. And then we have 35.3, and now it's 36.1 for a full security suite running 3 antivirus engines on the highest settings. That's absolutely wonderful. May I add though that there is one issue that you're going to run into. Windows does not register this program as an anti-spyware. See, I have this little warning. In that case, I recommend using an anti-spyware program to go with it. As always, I recommend 2 that have real-time protection for free. I recommend using Spyware Terminator, which I made a video of, and then I made Spybot Search and Destroy, which I also recommend. Spybot Search and Destroy is going to be heavier on the system. Spyware Terminator is very light and does have really good detection rates. It's not as well known though, and some people are concerned about that, so you can always go with the I guess you could say old but gold security suite here, which would be your Spybot. Other than that, this thing does not come with many features. I just get to custom scan, full scan, quick scan. I'm going to show you what a quick scan looks like. Quick scan, wow. That cache system is truly amazing. It's going to go through your system settings, as right here. It's going to give you a little bit of information. It's going to scan for errors or unsecure settings that are not working properly, and it's going to warn you. Applications will scan for certain applications running and ones that are on startup. It'll modify or replace software program files, and it'll warn you. Memory will scan any memory items, so that way it can detect if there's a malware already running a memory resident. And then you have your startup items. It'll scan all startup items for Trojans, viruses, blah blah blah. That's where I got the run DLL error. If you do have this issue, let me know, because it's really simple to fix. When you get the error, it's going to give you the exclamation point, then you're going to go to another screen where it says files detected, and then it'll be like recommended action. Right next to it there'll be this little like an eye or an exclamation point. Click that, and then you should be able to have an item to whitelist it, and that's your proper thing. Key positions, registry items, you don't really care about that. And then that's about all you should really have. If it detects anything else, then it should be malware. If it's not, whitelist it and report it as a false positive. It's going to be kind of difficult to do so. But as always, you just go right here. This is their website, the English version. Once you do that, then you should be able to detect. Then it should be able to no longer detect it after they do an update. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please stay tuned for another one, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.